Collective gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful collective soul family, my collective gang in this thing. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please come through. I got a lot of channeled energy, I'm not gonna lie, but it's almost like I'm being led to hold on to it. So whoever this is, I feel like they might be holding on to a lot, okay? This could be coming out soon, but yeah, I'm almost being led to not say anything until the right opportunity, till the perfect time or timing. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know. This is going to be for the collective. Absolutely any zodiac sign. Come one, come all. You're all welcome here. Place your zodiac signs down below in the comments, guys. Okay. Shoot me a little comment down below as well. A little, hey girl, hey, don't be rude. Say it the fuck back. Say it back, guys. Say it back. Don't be rude. Also, like the video if you haven't done so already. That is the way that we grow, you guys, okay? It's one of the easiest and free ways to energetically donate to the channel, all right? If you like what I'm putting down, okay, baby, if you could pick up what I'm putting down, if you like my flavor, it's an acquired taste. I understand. But if you like it, consider subscribing. We would love to have you join the gang. You do that by hitting that subscribe button. Of course, don't forget to hit the notification bell because that's going to let you know when I upload, okay? It'll notify you. Y'all show them Virgos, that big Virgo gang. Show them some love down in the comments, guys. Virgo gang, we're getting ready to come to a close, but it's still y'all time, baby. It's still your season. Happy birthday to you all. Let us know what you did for your birthdays or what you have coming up for those of you who still have your birthdays coming up. So this is going to be for new and or current. This is something new. This is somebody new. This is, you know what? It's new but old. Don't get alarmed. That's how I'm hearing it. Old but new. That new old thing. There's a level of comfort here that I haven't really felt in a reading. A new love reading. You've known each other before. I heard that as well. Like you've been here before. This person has something to prove this lifetime, though. That's also something that I'm hearing. They're really trying to impress you, this one. You have either met this person not long ago, or the two of you are still working on building something, or you're getting ready to meet this person in very soon. Like you're being placed on the same frequency and alignment to meet one another here very soon. But you've known each other before, and that's something that you're going to be able to feel almost instantaneously. This person particularly, though, they might actually be shocked. It's like they don't know where it's coming from. I'm not saying that this person is not spiritual. They are, as are you. But this doesn't feel like, oh yeah, I know that this is my soulmate. It's like there's something about this guy. There's something about this girl. There's something about this one that I can't quite put my finger on. And they are going to intuitively be nudged to try and outdo themselves. I feel like this is somebody who has messed up before in the past, you guys, but past lifetimes. This is why it's new, but it feels old. I'm hearing that they're going to come on really strong. They have something to prove. It's also why I was led to kind of hold back a little bit. They're going to come on strong, but there's so much more that they could do, right? This is somebody who is finding it hard to contain their feelings for you, hard to contain their attraction, their desire to move things forward. They're trying to wait for like the right opportunities, the perfect moments. They don't know why they're like this, though, with you in particular. This is somebody who doesn't really care to impress people, but with you, it's so different. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. Yeah. You're different, right? Like you're very different than anybody else that they've dealt with in this lifetime. Yet you feel like a warm hug, right? Like so comforting. So you feel familiar, but you're not, right? So they're finding it hard to like pinpoint what it is. And I even get this person trying to talk themselves out of the idea of caring, but they do. They do, right? So that could be that hesitation. You might believe that this person is I'm hearing like love bombing. They're not. They have something to prove in this lifetime in particular. Yeah, look at all this. Calling in your soulmate. Yeah, this is definitely a soulmate. The two of you have been here before. You've been on this ride before. But this person, perhaps in the past, right? In a past lifetime, the one prior to this is somebody who was opened up, okay? Meaning their spiritual pathways have been opened. They had to transform. They may have went through an extreme transformation. This looks like a levitation, right? So like their soul is renewed. They're a different person, but there's still some residual energy of, you might be upset or you might not be feeling them. They can feel that from you too. You may also feel that within yourself. Like you like this person, but at this point in your life, you might just be like not having expectations for anybody. You've been let down a lot. So it's like expectations, no. And this person can feel that energy, but they're correlating it to the past life, right? Spirit is. This person, however, they don't understand why, right? You out of all people. Why they care so much about how they're coming off, how they're talking, what they wear, how they dress, right? Like how they move. Is it okay for me to hold your hand? Is it okay for me to do? This is a very confident person. And it's not that you make them feel insecure. You don't, but nervous, right? They make people feel nervous. This is like really different. They're outside of their wheelhouse when it comes to you. And it's weird for them because yeah, they're nervous, but they also are extremely magnetically attracted to you. And there's this level of comfort. Like I said, a warm hug. Child, we have express your love. This could be somebody who wasn't very expressive in the past. They could have been manipulative. I'm talking about in past lifetimes. For you, it could be like there's something about you that makes me feel like I need to see all the cards laid out before I fully give in. And that could just be because of the lessons that you've learned in this lifetime. But this person, they don't know it yet, but on a subconscious level, it's triggering something in them to suggest that you're still upset or that they may not have another chance with you, right? Your aura really surprises this person. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, but that's coming out like crossing these two. So like I said, this person expressing themselves, they might take a long time to send a text message, right? Like they want to use the perfect words. They want to wear the perfect outfit, right? The perfect fragrance. They may be talking to a lot of friends, getting like a lot of opinions, suggestions, or advice about how to approach you. And this feels really different for them. This is possibly also somebody who is used to people like sweating them. I ain't got no better way to say it, right? Like they might be used to people calling them continuously, banging their line, trying to make something happen, trying to be with them. What are we, right? Like all of that. They're used to that. You're not giving them that. You're not giving them anything. You're not giving them anything, but you're not giving them anything either. Look, you can't make this up. Yeah, they got to work for it. They're going to have to earn this one. They're going to have to earn your fuck to give. And they're not used to that. Perhaps in the past, because they have transformed since the past lifetime, right? This is a past life relationship, you guys, okay? You've known each other before. Is that not how I started this reading? My cards don't lie, guys. Perhaps you have always been like this, right? This could be twin flame, not for all of you, just for some of you. We have soulmate here, so it could just be a really strong soulmate, right? They've messed it up every lifetime prior. They're getting another opportunity. So this could be shaking them to the core. Even though they're different now, you make them nervous, right? It's like there's no telling which way you're going to go. They can't really read you like they're able to read other people. But perhaps in a past lifetime, the way that you come off, right, which is, that's nice. What else you got, right? Nonchalant. Perhaps you're a little bit more reserved, right? Not easily impressed. You're not pressed for a connection or a relationship, right? Like you're not thirsty. Like you could take it or leave it. It would just be an additive. It would be the cherry on top. You already got the motherfucking ice cream. You got the whole fucking cake, like all of it, right? So you're not looking for somebody to make you whole. You're already whole. That could have triggered this person in a past life, right? And I feel like that triggering them would have had them behaving crazy. Because even though this person has transformed, they still like attention, right? Like this is somebody who likes people to be extremely attracted to them. They like people to, this person needs that, right? Like they love the validation. They like how it makes them feel when somebody truly likes them, even if they don't like that person that much. An ego boost, so to speak. You're not giving any of that. And I feel like this person is fighting themselves to act like they don't care, but they very much so care. And a lot is on the line at this time because they're developing feelings for you extremely fast. This card that's crossing all of these says express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This is somebody who's feeling like, how the fuck do I love this girl? No, right? Like I just met you. How do I love him? No. They think they're tripping. They're not. You ain't tripping, dog. Talking to your person now. You're not tripping. You tripped over yourself. Okay? You did. The past lifetime. You're being given another opportunity to make this right. And this is why they're so nervous. Okay? They don't want to have one misstep. This person also, okay, depending on the conversations that you have with them very early on, they feel like you're no nonsense. You're not going for it, right? Like you're really no bullshit. Because you don't need them. You don't need someone. You don't need a relationship. That's not like where you place the majority or if at all your value, right? Like you don't place your value in that. We have healing family issues. Maybe you weren't always like that, right? But you've healed this sort of codependency. Maybe this could be codependency that you once had or that you once struggled with. Fear of abandonment, whatever, right? There's something that you released, right? You healed something from your past, something that would have been embedded in you by way of your family. This could also be speaking to something that occurred in your past life that you couldn't explain to yourself in this life as to why you would have been struggling with it or where this insecurity came from or where this issue came from. You healed it though. So it's like this person knows that you're not going for anything less than the best, right? Like you're not going for anything less than especially what you give your fucking self, and you're not desperate for it. They're walking a tightrope. This is what they're saying. I also heard a song. I think it's by the artist Her, H-E-R, the artist Her, featuring Bryson Tiller. We Could Have Been. Yeah. What we could have been, what we should have been. If I wasn't with somebody or something like that. So this could, in the past life, maybe the two of you couldn't be together. Maybe this person was taken or this person was, could have experienced some infidelity or something to that effect. Non-commitment. They avoided, the romantic feelings that they would have felt for you. And I feel like it ended abruptly. They may not have been able to recover from that. And this is also why they feel such a pressure to make it right. And this is what you're going to be feeling from this person. You might not be able to explain it to yourself initially. Why? Why do you want to do all of these things for me? Why are you being so nice? Why are you being so, why are they putting 20 on 10? Very romantic. Hopeless romantic. Spirit is urging you to not look at it as a red flag. This person has something to prove. They are being led to also make it up to you, even if you don't choose them. They're on assignment. This person may have been experiencing a lot of stagnation. And it's almost like, here's the thing. They might be freaking out because as soon as you entered their life, pathways, opportunities, things may have started opening up for this person. And I don't think that they were initially correlating it to you, but there's some kind of sign, synchronicity. There's something that they're being told or that they're seeing that's giving them confirmation, right? That this connection or making things correct with you, right, leaning into who they have transformed into and being that in this lifetime, rather than leaning into old past habits and toxic ways, is going to heal. It's going to heal their entire, like this entire cycle for them, and this entire lifetime. Really, it's going to really open things up for them. Even if you don't choose them, this person they have to clear out the negativity. They have to clear out the shit that they've done in the past. So this person has something to prove. They have to make this up to you. We have trash in the reverse. There's still something here about this person being nervous that you won't like hold on to them, or that, oh, you're a tough nut to crack is what I'm hearing. You're a tough cookie. You're hard to get. They know, but here's the thing. They know that you're not playing. I didn't hear playing hard to get. I just heard hard to get. They have to put in the work. They have to put in the effort. And for somebody who's used to getting a lot of attention, this is a test for them. Okay. We have negotiator. You don't do no wrestling. That's what I just heard. Yeah, there ain't no bargaining. There's no begging. Like none of that shit. Fuck that. You'd rather be single. You know your worth. You know what you deserve. We saw the You Deserve Love card that came out, right? Like, so this person absolutely knows. I think at some point in time, you're going to find this person to be really sweet. I feel like things can really build or be built upon in this lifetime. There's a huge potential for things to actually thrive and go very far, especially with the way that this person is now approaching things. Okay. They're being given another opportunity. Look at this. They have some clearing out to do, though. They have a lot to prove here. And the way, I keep saying that, but the way it's going to show up for you is this person will be extremely supportive. They're going to want to commit. Okay. They're going to talk about long-term commitment or just the future in terms of you and I, right? Making future plans. This is not future faking like it would have been with them in a past lifetime, right? Like they're not trying to manipulate you to move faster. This person truly is on a mission. Okay. They're on assignment, essentially. They'll beg if they have to with this negotiating card. And for some of you, they might have to beg, meaning they're going to have to ask more than once. You might actually turn this person down the first time they ask for your number. For some of you, not all of you. I don't know if I said, but please keep in mind that the messages are general, you guys. Okay. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Only take what resonates with you. Clearing out the space. So this person does view you also as like this sage. So that means like a spiritual sage. You have a lot of wisdom. They can't get over on you, even though they're not trying. They may have also had to do some clearing up and some removing of negativity and old residual ways from the past life prior to meeting you. By the time this person meets you, they are fully transformed and ready to move forward, but they're still nervous because they're new at this. Okay. So they want to make things right this time around, and it might come off a little strong is what they keep saying, you guys. Okay. The gifts, consistent and constant communication. This person may be very expressive, very vulnerable. They're going to want to spend a lot of time with you. And for some of you, they're going to want to be around a lot. Okay. I get you obliging, right? Their dates, wanting to hook up or like go out and talk when you're available. Okay. When you're available. So I also feel like in the past life, you may have ascended without this person and you left them behind. And now they want to make sure that they're on the same playing field, the same alignment field with you to be able to ascend with you. Okay, so this is about ascension with a twin flame or a soulmate. Yeah, they're talking, you guys. They're talking a lot about you. They have a lot to say. They're giving you your flowers. Okay. This is about talking and communicating, meeting up, right? They could have put a coffee cup here, or they could have put a restaurant, somewhere where people congregate, but no, they put flowers. So I feel like this person is giving you your flowers in these discussions. 2 or more people. These are trusted confidants. They're getting advice or trying to come up with a plan because you're not like any other girl. Like the shit that would have worked on you, on others, is not working with you. You're out of You're not ordinary. You're not just like any other guy. You're very different. They actually have to plan. And whoever these people are, they're going to be really interested to meet you. Because this person has never talked about somebody so fucking much. Look, we got express and meeting. Like, they are really yapping. They're yapping away. They could even be trying to bargain with themselves. Like I said, that, man, I don't really like this girl that much. I don't really like him that much. Like, you got to relax. You got to relax. But no, they're fucking taken. They're enamored. I also feel as though this person leaning into their more vulnerable side is healing something within their soul, right? It's like the final puzzle piece for them to actually be able to be on the path to ascension. They've done a lot of work, a lot of negative clearing, okay, lots of cleansing. But they still haven't like quite been able to find like the pathway forward or their way forward beyond a certain level of healing. We have retaliation at the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to lie. This person it's like they're taking notes in terms of you because you're not as open as they're used to people being. Okay. They may also be like, looking you up, searching you up to see if you are communicating with other guys, other girls on social media, looking through your comments, looking through old pictures. For some of you, this person might accidentally like a picture of yours from like years ago. They're lurking. They're both infatuated and enamored and intrigued and curious, right? And nervous. Especially if you experience infidelity in this past life, it's like they're wondering if in this lifetime, well, they don't know that this is a past life connection. I feel like they're going to make that correlation eventually. But at the beginning, at the onset of this, that's not how they're viewing it. They just feel lost. They don't know what it is. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to figure it out. They're doing their research. They may be looking up like the term soulmate, twin flame. Like, they might be looking it up. This person might like write you a letter. They may write you letters or like long text messages. You make them nervous. So it's like when they're wanting to express themselves, I feel like they kind of hide away in terms of speaking it verbally, right? We have express your love. I feel like this is the type of person that when they want to say something or if something is feeling overwhelming or if they feel a bit intimidated, they would rather write it. So this could be like long text messages expressing their feelings or kind of wondering where your head is at. Not to come off as a red flag, this person may test you a little bit just to see where you're at, to see how you're feeling. So it almost feels like, especially if you resonate with this being a twin flame, there is a potential for the two of you to actually be able to have a union in this lifetime. This person is still nervous because the two of you could have switched places, right? I feel like in the past, this person was the closed off one. They were the runner and you may have been the chaser. But this time you are the runner. Okay, even if you're not outright running away from this person, you're not open, right? Like you're not as open. They don't feel as secure in terms of knowing where you stand. Not right off the bat. They have to work for it. And that's the issue. This person has never had to work for it, okay? The bitches be beating their door down, all right? They ready to drop the draws now. Okay, dudes be beating their door down. They can't even walk out the house without getting hit on, that sort of thing. But you... they feel like, look at the shades. They feel like you don't even fucking see them. And all they see is you. Ooh, who is that? Is that Miguel? All I want is you. All I want is you now. I wonder if I was wrong. And you were. So this person, it's like, even though in this lifetime they're not a fuck boy, they're not a fuck girl like they used to be. That's the best way that I could put it. They do, it's like something subconsciously, right? Intuitively, they know that they always feel like something is coming back for them. And I feel like it has to do with whatever they did to you. So that like not knowing, but feeling that something is off or something is coming is definitely being triggered in terms of the two of you meeting, because they don't know what the future holds, right? Like they're not very clear about what it is that you want or what it is that the two of you will have, but they're very clear about what they feel for you. Damn. And I almost get like, right, their higher self, there's this intimidation and fear about karma coming back to bite them, right? Because they fucked you over in the past. So it's like, even though the two of you are having a good time and you are giving them a chance, you do like this person. You're just not sweating them the way others do. You're just not you're not as open. You're not an easy catch. You were never meant to be. It's just that in this lifetime they are finally prepared, right? And without so much ego that they're actually up for the challenge. But there's still this nudging in their soul that now that they are certain, right? Look, this unconditional love card says certain, that'll be just the time that you're like, fuck you, right? Like, no, or I just want to be friends, or I'm just looking for a situationship. I'm just looking for, sex, whatever. Like, I'm not really looking for anything serious. We have settlement. I feel like that's their worst nightmare, that you would view them as somebody that you're settling for, but you would never settle. So, no. So they're really worried about this payback or this revenge. This is why also this person might be talking to people like, I don't know what it is about her or him. Like, we have a great time when you're together. It feels genuine. It feels real. Okay. You will also feel this. This is a mirrored energy, right? But you're just hard to pin down. Just when they think that they know what you're going to do, because remember we saw that like searching card or like studying card. Just when they feel like they think they know what you're going to do, you do something different, right? So for example, it's like yesterday I text them in the morning. I text Empress's Collective in the morning and they replied within an hour. To the next day I text them in the morning and they reply within 5 minutes. The next day I text them in the morning and I didn't hear from them all fucking day. You're just busy. You're not playing games. You're not, but they're paranoid, okay? Because of their behavior. They really want it this time. They really want you. They've never wanted somebody this bad. Especially not in this lifetime, right? Like something about them makes them feel like you are their other half, right? So this is why they're willing to take a risk. They want to come to an agreement, you guys, okay? And we have family here, right? So this is like a tie. I'm hearing like soul tie, blood ties. Yes, this person can see you having a family with you. They can feel a connection with you on a soul level, right? And for somebody who potentially has only ever wanted to just kind of play the field, this is somebody who's really, truly looking at the long term now. A commitment. You could be the divine feminine to their divine masculine or vice versa. And we have love. So they definitely are falling rapidly, very fast, you guys. But they're not taking the risk of like expressing it. They're just holding it all inside. And they're waiting for the perfect opportunity. But unfortunately, I also feel like one of their tests is to go ahead and break that third wall is what I'm hearing. Break that, to break it open. Go ahead and just say it. Express it. They're scared shitless, right? They feel like a lot is on the line. Yeah, so we have false person. Look, we have courtship and we have courthouse. They are here to reunite the two of you. They want a union. When I see courthouse in this card, just in this positioning, it's like this person is pretending that the two of you are like just dating, seeing where things go. When in all actuality, they are viewing you as like husband material, wife material. Like that would be the wish. That's what they're yearning for, right? That you will potentially be on the same page as them. They just don't know. And they also don't know why they're so nervous to actually have the conversation, but they are, because they never have been like this. In fact, they're never the ones that have to initiate this conversation. People always try to initiate this conversation with them. But a lot is at stake here. Yeah, this is also why whoever these friends or family are, they need to see you in person. They like need to see who has their best friend gone, who has their son, their daughter, their child. Who has you gone like this? You usually brag about the people who are stuck on you, who can't get enough of you, who can't get away from you, right? Like who you can't get away from, who you feel locked to, tied to. They're like, who is this girl? Who's this guy? Who is this person? Who has you overanalyzing, overthinking, overdoing, and then redoing, and then rethinking, and then rethinking it again? Child. As soon as they expect you to do something, you change it. It's both intriguing and scurry and shit. This person likes to be in control, yeah, but it's more so they like to know what's going to happen, right? They kind of like to know or be ahead of the curve. You are hard to pin down. And they're developing feelings more rapidly than they ever expected, while simultaneously having to clear out things from past lives. Like, it's just a lot. This is a very deep, heavy connection for it to be new love. Okay. Yeah. See, we have imprisonment here yet again. I feel like this is somebody who is nervous that they're going to be stuck to you and you'll be off in the sunset. They don't feel like you, this person doesn't know, right? Like they don't know if the extent of their feelings are mirrored with you, right? Like if you feel the same, they feel like they're moving more rapidly than you are in that emotional department. And that scares them shitless, especially for somebody who has been able to avoid this, okay? They've been able to avoid falling. I'm not saying they've never been in love, but this is not that. They're enchanted. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Right? They admire you. They adore you. They want to protect you. Like they want to be around you. Like they want to, they want to make it official. You know what I mean? They are placing you on a pedestal, but rightfully so. Okay. In terms of the quality of people that they've dealt with, in terms of just who they are becoming, right? You check a lot of the boxes, but they don't know how many boxes they check for you. And you may have really come in suddenly for this person. Yeah, so they may be talking to like their mom, their grandma, an aunt, a great aunt, right? Somebody who is mature, to ask them like, what do I do? How do I do this? Help me plan this. What should I say before I text him back? Before I text her back? How do I do this? How do I do that? And that is not normal for them. I think I'm in love again. And baby, you are the prototype. Like, girl, please stop singing. Okay. They're divine a man, baby, that's you. Okay. A woman, a grown adult, right? A divine partner. So you are on their mind constantly from the time that the two of you meet, which is also, that takes them aback as well. They don't get stuck on people. They are stuck as fuck on you. The concern is you potentially not having a care in the world. They might try to say something sweet to you and then like listen for your response to see if it mirrors what they feel or but you're not easy to read. So yeah, no, it wouldn't. It doesn't. It's like, oh, that's sweet. It's not like oh yeah, babe, I feel that too. Nope. That's sweet. You're so sweet. You're so cute. Cute little self, that's you. Whereas they're like, I want to encase us. I want to enclose us in our own world. You're the prototype. Who is that? That's Andre 3000. So it could be a Gemini for some of you, or you're a Gemini. Gemini is signified by like twin energy, right? So like duality. So this person feels like they have seen a glimpse of one part of you, but there's also another side to you, right? Like, so they're trying to pinpoint which side you are towards them. They've seen some sweet versions of you, but they've also seen some sides of you that's like, I don't know if I'm looking for a relationship right now. I don't know if I'm ready to like be locked down right now. You go in and out, or you go back and forth. They want you to be more emotionally available to them, but you've learned some hard lessons, so that's going to take time. They have to work for this. And that's the real kicker. This is somebody who is not used to having to work for shit. Okay? People bend at their will. They may also be like, maybe they have their own business. They might have their own business, or they may like be in management. They might be, they might have like a high position at work or something to that nature. They have like a lot going for themselves. There's something in particular that normally has people placing them on a pedestal. It could be their looks, right? It could be something shallow, like their looks, their car, whatever, right? What they do, they could be charming, that sort of thing. And it's always gotten them who they wanted. They don't have to. So in this lifetime, they don't have to like trick people into relationships, right? But you are stressing them out because you're not like the rest and they want you the most. And it's going to require changes. Yeah, they feel like a baby in this game. It's not a game. But they feel like an infant in this playing field, on this frequency with you. They don't know much. They don't know anything at all, really. Right? They want to be on your level, but I think that they're spending too much time trying to figure you out rather than focusing on their approach, which is what I feel like they're getting this advice about. Hopefully they're getting advice from the right people, because that's going to be really important in terms of the success rate. Now we have commitment here, right? And this is somebody who is going to want to commit to you pretty rapidly. I don't see any red flags in terms of like their intentions or anything like that. This all of the shit that happened that would have been in a sense toxic or whatever is in the past. It's in the past lifetime. They're making up for this lifetime. They're trying to regain balance in this connection and bring it to a close, meaning a union. Okay, this looks like a wedding, literally. So let's hop over to the extended. Okay, I want to see how solidly this can actually be built. Is this solid enough to build something long lasting? Okay, and longevity. Is there attraction on all levels? I definitely need to tap into this person's like behavior, who they become, who they are once they are committed, because I haven't seen much of that. And that I feel like that's something that you're going to be able to need. You're going to need that in order to be able to make a decision. Okay. So we need to spy a little bit. Let's see what the chemistry is like between the two of you in and out of the bedroom. Okay. We'll also see why this person is single when they meet you, according to their exes and the divine. We'll see if there are any warnings or anything that you need to kind of keep your eye on or be aware of. And then we will see the outcome. How far is this actually going? The probability for union, long-term commitment in a relationship. Okay, what's the best possible outcome here? If you were to invest in this long term, what would you get out of this? What would the return on that investment be? Okay, and what would this relationship look like after being committed for 5 to 10 years? Okay. We'll pull time frames for both those of you who haven't yet met this person and getting ready to meet them, when that will potentially happen. And for those of you who have already met this person and you've been dealing with them for a short amount of time, it's not been a very long time, not in this lifetime anyway. Let's see when it's potentially going to move to the next level of commitment. I feel like that's going to require this person to open up. They're going to have to open this line of communication. That's their test. You're not going to do it. You're more in the divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you identify as masculine or feminine. In this lifetime, you did enough in the past. They're the ones who are going to have to initiate everything in this connection, which is a lot of work for them. So fucking what? So what? They have to work for it. So let's see when that will potentially happen. We'll also look to see when your next long-term committed relationship will potentially be. We'll pull advice, and we will throw in an Ask the Universe reading where I'll give you the floor to ask a few questions of your own, but I have more instructions for that over in the extended, okay? So without further ado, click the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. We got a lot to unpack. I know I'm going to see y'all over there, so let's go.